Hey guys, Lonnie back here again. Gonna do another vlog. It's been, I think, a couple of weeks or so since I've done the last one. But anyhow, just normal stuff. We'll jump right into it. I've got a question for y'all. What are some of the things that y'all do that get you through the day? Such as like, what's your job? What kind of job do you do? What do you do that supports your hobbies, your interest? As for me, I'm a city worker. I'm the supervisor over my wastewater and drinking water department here in the city that I live in. That's what funds my projects, pays my bills basically, you know. I work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 every day. I'm on call 24/7. If they call me for anything after hours, then that means there's probably something bad or wrong. My hobbies are, I like to draw. I don't draw near as much as I used to, but drawing is one thing that I really like to do. Love tinkering with stuff. I love the challenge of taking something like this, you know, and making it into something different than what anybody else has, most of the time. I will say I'm not really creative. I don't have a creative mindset. Now I can see somebody do something and I'm like, man, that'd be cool to do that. But then I'll take my twist, you know, just add a few little touches of mine in there. Such as this. I've seen a couple of people on YouTube just stumbled across the video. And I think one of the guys' name is Musty1 or something like that. And then there's another gentleman, I can't think of his name, but they've both done something like this, different ways for each one of them. But it's unique. You know, you don't run across this stuff every day. But I love the challenge of me trying to do something, you know, somebody else has done, but I don't have them here doing the work for me. I'll do it myself. And like I said, there's some things that I'll do different on it. Same thing with my mud mowers and stuff. A lot of people do mud mowers, a lot of great builds. I like each and every one of them because each and every one of them have their only, you know, or their own different style as to what they like. You basically get you a ride lawnmower and throw tires on it, and you're making it do stuff that it's not meant to be. So that's pretty neat, you know, in itself. A lot of folks will say, you're doing stuff that I did when I was a kid. Well, true. But if what you're doing makes you happy, then don't worry about what anybody else says, because you're not trying to make them happy. You got to keep yourself happy. I was doing this kind of stuff back in the 90s, before YouTube was even thought of. So, the first one I ever built, I didn't so much as raise the whole bot or the wheels, you know, stuff, jack it all up. But I took my seat, and I thought it was cool because I jacked my seat up like 2 foot taller and extended the steering wheel up like 2 foot taller. I changed pulleys on it, made it faster, made it a straight pipe, and I thought I was just the coolest kid running around. Until I was using the bathroom one day and my buddy jumped on it and blew it up. Yeah. Anyhow, I want to give a real quick shout out to a couple of people that my daughter hangs out with at school. I'm just going to say their first name, Eric and Will. They've grown accustomed to liking some of my videos and some of the stuff that I do. They like the vlogs. I don't know why. I really don't know why anybody would honestly like what I do, other than they must be bored. If you're watching my videos, you've probably got a boring life. I just do this stuff just to do it. Nobody pays for my stuff but me. And of course, you know, my wife, you know, she works and helps out too. But the things in life that make you happy, it's the things that you need to be chasing. Because you've only got one life to live, so why not be happy while you're doing it? Case in point, I like working on my son's old truck. I like building this stuff. You know, it don't matter what anybody else says. So, point blank, I'm gonna do it. All right, folks. I messed with that four-wheeler a little while. For some reason, I didn't do anything different, but it's not getting no fire today, so I had to figure out what the issue is with that. Right now we are headed to my son's basketball game. I took him earlier and dropped him off at the school so they could all ride the bus together. And then after I dropped him off, I went and had a little bit of fun in his 84 C10. So we're gonna head up to Kennett. It's a local town by me, and watch him play basketball. So, in other news, I finally am getting some stuff lined out on the build. I've got a few more things to get for it, but I think it'll be pretty neat. Gotta go get some gas, push-a-lean. If I don't get no push-a-lean, I won't be going nowhere. But anyhow, my son's truck seems to be running good, so I'm not going to paint it for a while, like I said in the last vlog, I believe it was. So we finally got a little bit warmer weather today. Our weather don't get as cold as most people's does, but for us, it's cold. Today the weather is up in the 50s, so we're actually doing all right. A lot of stuff around here is melting. We don't get a lot of snow, but when it does get cold, we get a lot of ice. In my opinion, I would rather have the snow as to have the ice, because man, I know snow's rough, but you can't get no traction. I don't care what you're driving. You can't get a lot of traction on ice. And what we get is called black ice. Sometimes you don't even realize it's ice that you're going across, but it's actually ice. It just looks like a wet road, but it's not. I've still got the 6.0 motor and the 4L80 transmission sitting in my shop. I'm trying to think of some good things that I can do to it. I know a LS motor costs quite a bit to build, but I've not even got a vehicle to put it in, but I know I want the motor to be more than stock on this one. I'm not so sure right now as to whether or not I want to turbo swap it, you know, put a turbo on it, or if I just want to upgrade the heads and the cams, stuff like that. I've heard a lot about a 4L80 trans kit, and you know, to help beef it up, but I'm not sure if I'm going to need that, because I don't think I'm going to be, I mean, I don't want this thing to be full blown like a racer. I just want it to have, I want to have more power than stock, definitely. I want a good sound to it. I want to be able to drive it anytime I want to, as much as I want to. But I also want it to, if I get into it, you're going to know it's got some power. I have pondered the thought of swapping it into the truck that I'm driving now, which is my 06 Silverado extended cab. It's a four-wheel drive. I know I wouldn't get the transmission to bolt up to the transfer case, but there are 4L80 transmissions out there with transfer case and everything. But it runs so great right now, I can't see pulling the motor and stuff out of this just to put the 6.0 into it, especially with this being my daily driver. I've got the son's truck I can drive, but to be honest with you, I don't like the full-time lock that's in the rear end, so we're going to be putting a limited slip unit in that. I'll try to record a little bit of my son's game. I may. I'm not sure, because, you know, there's other kids there. You know, the parents may not want their kids on there, so yeah, I'm just going to skip that. I'm not even going to attempt it. I don't want to offend anybody's parents or anything like that. My wife and daughter were going to come, but there was a life flight helicopter up there. Anyhow, my wife and daughter were going to come with us, but my wife had to end up taking my daughter to the hospital just a little while ago, and she's got the flu. So if any of you all pray out there, say some prayers for my daughter, and also pray for my family that we don't catch it either. I hate being sick. I'm a gigantic baby when it comes to being sick. I can't stand it. I don't get sick a lot, but when I do, I hate it. Ain't nobody got time for that. I've got a question out there. What are some foods that you like? Some like home cooked foods. Not no fast restaurants or fast food chains or restaurants. Some good home prepared food. What kind of stuff do y'all like? Also, people that go to the gym that watch this, what kind of stuff do you eat and or drink to help keep your body fit while you're working out? Because I have joined a gym. I really like it. I've been motivated. I like going there, but it is really hard to give up some of the stuff that you eat and drink. That's just some of the things I'm going to have to sacrifice. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a very big guy as far as muscular. I'm 6'2", and I'm a bing pole. But I know I'm going to have to gain a little bit of weight so I can gain muscle. I do want to have some pretty decent muscles on me. I don't want to be one of these buff dudes that think they have to stop and admire themselves when they walk by the mirror. I just want some pretty decent sized arms, you know, chest, my legs. I'm not going to skip leg day. I got to have that. Don't want to be big up top and like a toothpick on my legs. So if you got any good tips, help me out in the comment section. We're almost to my son's basketball game, so I'm going to shut the camera off for now, and then when it's over, I think I've got to go run to Walmart, get a few things for the house. We'll probably pick it back up after that. So until then, peace. Alright guys, it's a little dark here in the truck. Let me see. That's just a little bit light. Anyhow, the game, he ended up having 2 games tonight. They've done a good job. They're kids, they'll get better. I've got to go to Walmart now and pick up my daughter. She's got a prescription up there for her flu medicine. So we're gonna go get that and probably gonna head home. It's getting a little dark. This ain't gonna be a long vlog, but anyhow, it's not getting a little dark, it's already dark. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video, the vlog for today. I just want to say thank you to everyone that watches my videos. All the support y'all give me, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the little bell, that way you'll get notifications every time I upload a new video. You don't want to miss it, because it'll be something pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and say bye, and until next time. And I'll let my son say bye until next time.
Bye.
Peace out, guys.